In the city of Veridia, where every polished tower pushed for the heavens, there was a place where happiness was not a feeling, but a functional fluid to be funneled. It was called the Veridian Institute of Emotional Health, a clinic whose concrete contours and calming composition promised a perfectly peaceful existence. Here, Nurse Joy presided over her patients, her smile a gleaming curve of confidence, her faith in the Institute's calm, curative philosophy absolutely certain. She met her most perplexing patient, a man named Gus, whose permanent frown was a craggy crack in the building's flawless facade, a constant contradiction to her clinical calmness. Gus was a blunt block of bitterness in a world of gentle designs. His constant, craggy frown was considered a medical malady and a major threat to the clinic's carefully calibrated climate of cheerfulness. Joy, with a professional poise that pleased her superiors, saw him as a professional puzzle to be solved. Joy's treatment protocol was playful but persistent. First, she presented a bottle of happy pills that seemed to shimmer with possibility. The label was a bold and bright graphic, its promise perfectly plain. The nurse, with a flawless flourish, offered the pills, a simple solution to a solemn problem. Gus, in return, offered only a scowl. His sturdy stance was steadfast against her sunny supplication. Undeterred, Joy intensified her efforts. She taunted him with terrible puns and told him silly stories. Her own laugh was a musical, melodious sound, a sonic surgery meant to slice through his solemnity. But his scowl only sharpened. His eyes would dart away from her attempts, as if he were trying to dodge the dreadful deluge of her delightful demeanor. The more she smiled, the deeper his frown dug. She resorted to her most daring display. Dressed in a ridiculous costume, she put on a series of clumsy pantomimes. Her playful performance was meant to provoke a powerful peal of glee. But Gus remained stoic. His silent suffering was a stark, stiff statement in the clinic's soft-focused scene. The medicine of laughter was not only ineffective, it was festering into something foul. His once contained anger now seemed to be seething just beneath his surface. His hands, once crossed calmly, would twitch with tension. One afternoon, Joy found herself in a quiet, unadorned room, utterly defeated. She sat across from him, with no props, no pills, no forced cheer. The silence between them was a stark, straight line. It was in this silent sanctuary that Joy finally allowed her own smile to soften. For the first time, she was not performing. She simply was. Gus, sensing the slow, sincere humanity in her stillness, felt something shift inside him. He looked at her, and his gaze revealed not just anger, but grief. He was a man who had lost his wife, and was told to just move on, to just be happy. His anger, he realized, was not a sickness he possessed, but a profoundly personal protest against a world that did not have room for his sorrow. He held on to his anger because it was the last thing he had that felt truly his. In that quiet moment of shared solemnity, Joy understood. The happy pills and the joyful performances were a flawed form of first aid, a frivolous fix for a fundamental flaw. The true disease was not the anger, but the dismissal of it. The real cure was not laughter, but acceptance. Joy simply sat with him. She let his sorrow be seen. She let his pain be present. In the weeks that followed, Gus's health began to mend. He was not suddenly a cheerful man. His frown remained a familiar fixture, but it no longer held a hint of hurt. It was simply a part of him, no longer a poison. He had found peace, not from a pill, but from a profound sense of being heard. Joy's own practice was profoundly changed. Her polished professionalism gave way to a powerful compassion. She still believed in the power of a smile, but now she understood that a genuine one was far more potent than a forced one. She put away her pill bottle and began to offer something new to her patients: a quiet seat, a solemn stare, and a space where every emotion, both happy and sad, could be a part of a perfectly imperfect life. If laughter is the best medicine, then anger is the worst disease. And of course, like, subscribe, and share.